Hello everyone, this is Jas Mohammad Khan and I welcome you in today's segment student. Today we will discuss about the other types of the chemical reaction now we will start from the exothermic reaction student. When the chemical reaction takes place student, at that time the energy plays very important role. In some chemical reaction energy is absorbed and in some chemical reaction energy is released. So with the help of energy absorption or the energy releasing, we divide the chemical reaction into two types, exothermic and endothermic. Now first is exothermic. So with the help of this word you can easily understand X, thermic. X for exit student, exit. The chemical reaction in which the energy is released. That particular chemical reaction is known as exothermic reaction. Means if the energy is given out or if it is released, then that particular chemical reaction is known as exothermic reaction. If the energy is absorbed, like here it is endothermic. If the energy is entered, then that particular chemical reaction is known as endothermic reaction. Now we will discuss some examples of exothermic. Exothermic means if the energy is released. Like if we take the quicklime formula is CaO. It is also known as lime student, lime. If we put water in this, then what happens? There is one particular chemical substance is produced here, CaOH2, calcium hydroxide, and in this process the heat energy is released. Heat energy. Like this, when we burn the something, any object, at that time the energy is released. Like in the case of carbon is also used as fuel. If we heat it in the presence of oxygen, then what is produced student? CO2, and the heat energy is released here. Heat energy is released. Like this, when we react the hydrogen and oxygen gas, student, then what is produced? H2O is produced. H2O, and in this reaction is also the heat energy is released. Energy. So these are the some examples. Now we will discuss the important example that is taken place in our body in the form of respiration. Respiration is also an example of exothermic reaction student. The food that we take, it is oxidized inside our body. Like we take the glucose C6H12O6 in the presence of oxygen student. Here I write LH2 oxygen. Then what is produced here? Carbon dioxide, water, and with this heat energy is released. Heat energy. So we can say that respiration is also an example of exothermic reaction. So these are the examples of exothermic in which the heat energy is releasing. Now we will discuss about the endothermic reaction student. So student, now we will discuss about the endothermic. In the endothermic reaction, N2 plus O2 means nitrogen gas is oxygen gas. When they react with each other, then what they produce? They produce 2NO, nitrous oxide. Nitrous oxide they produce, and it is endothermic reaction because in this heat energy is absorbed. So this you can write with the help of this negative sign, heat energy. Heat energy is absorbed here. Like this, when the carbon is reacted with steam is water, H2O, then what is produced, student? It is CO plus H2, CO for carbon monoxide, H2 for hydrogen, and in this also the heat energy is absorbed. Another important reaction that is in your syllabus, it is photosynthesis, student. Photosynthesis is an example of endothermic reaction. Why, student? Because in the photosynthesis, the heat energy and the light energy from the sun is absorbed to form the glucose. Like when the carbon dioxide gas and water react with each other in the presence of sunlight, or in the presence of heat energy, then what is produced, student? C6H12O6 plus 6O2, and in this the heat energy is absorbed. And with this, in some reaction it is written as, if we write here the 12H2O, then here you write 6H2O also. So it is about the endothermic reaction, student. Endothermic reaction is the reaction in which the heat energy is absorbed, and exothermic is the reaction in which the heat energy is released or it is given out in the particular chemical reactions. If the heat energy is released or it is exited, then that particular chemical reaction is known as exothermic reaction. If the heat energy is absorbed, then that particular chemical reaction is known as endothermic reaction. So you will learn it. It is the most important topic, student. Now we come on the next chemical reaction, that is displacement reaction and double displacement reaction. So student, now we will discuss about the displacement reaction. In the displacement reaction, student, more reactive element displaces the less reactive elements from another compound and form a new chemical compound, student. And this chemical reaction is known as displacement reaction. And in this, student, this reactivity series plays very important role. If you will learn this, then you can easily write the reactivity series. Now it is the descending order reactivity series, student, in which the potassium, sodium and the calcium come in the category of most reactive elements or the most reactive metals. But magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, lead, copper, they come in the mid reactivity series, and silver, gold and platinum, they come in the category of least reactive elements. Now in this, they are the most reactive: potassium, sodium and calcium. Now we will discuss one chemical reaction. If we take the iron and if we put it in the copper sulfate solution, CuSO4, then what we get, student? We get FeSO4 and the copper will be displaced here. And this is an example of displacement reaction, because here student, iron is more reactive than copper, and in the reactivity series you can see that iron is coming before the copper. That's why it is more reactive. It is more reactive and it is displacing the copper. And what is it forming? It is forming iron sulfate. Iron sulfate, and copper is displacing air. Now, how do we know this chemical reaction? If iron nail we will put in the copper sulfate, and the copper sulfate solution have the blue color, blue. And what we get after some time, we will get the iron sulfate solution, iron sulfate, and it has the green color, means light green color it has. And at the bottom of this solution we will get the brownish substance, that is copper here. And this reaction is an example of displacement reaction, student. Again I am repeating that the chemical reaction in which the more reactive element displaces the less reactive element from its compound to form the new chemical compound, and this reaction is known as displacement reaction. Now we come on the another example, like in this student, copper is reacting with silver nitrate solution. Now when they will react with each other, then the copper will displace the silver, and what we will get, student? We will get copper nitrate. Copper nitrate we will get, and what will be displaced here? Silver will be displaced. Like this, in this reaction, when the zinc is reacted with the sulfuric acid, then it will be displaced the hydrogen, and what will be produced here? ZnSO4 plus hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas will be released here. Now hydrogen will be displaced by zinc. Why, student? Because if we observe the reactivity series, then that hydrogen reactivity come after the lead here. That's why we can say that the zinc is more reactive than hydrogen. Zinc is more reactive than hydrogen. That's why the zinc will displace the hydrogen here, and what will it form? It forms zinc sulfate, and it is the most important reaction, student. It is given in your NCERT chapter 1, and it is the second example of your chapter, in which the zinc, when the zinc granules are reacted with the sulfuric acid, then what they form? They form the zinc sulfate, and hydrogen gas is evolved here. So it is also an example of displacement reaction. So it is about the displacement reaction, student. Now if we discuss about the other chemical reaction related to displacement, like if we react the iron with the copper sulfate, then what we form? We form iron sulfate, and the copper will be displaced. Like this, copper, when the copper is reacted with the silver nitrate, then what is formed? Copper nitrate is formed, and the silver will be displaced. Here the zinc is reacted with the sulfuric acid, then what is formed? Zinc sulfate is formed, and hydrogen gas is evolved here. And what are they? They are saying that more reactive element is displacing the less reactive elements in the displacement reaction. So you will learn it. So thank you very much, and have a pleasant day, and try to revise all these chemical reactions.